New week, new documenting the journey. Welcome back. I'm here in Mexico City. Let's get into it. So on this channel, I document my journey building my brand, exchange life from 0 to 10 million a year. We sell custom jewelry. And in the first part of this video, I will talk all about the brand, what is going right, what is going wrong, how I'm scaling it. Most importantly, the Black Friday results. How did we do? What did we do wrong? What did we do right? And the second part will be about my life outside of the brand. You know, what I'm doing here in beautiful Mexico City. Some things I'm struggling with in my head. Self-development things, some lifestyle. You know, my life. Arguably more important than making money. Relevant for anyone that's trying to build cool shit. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, the overview for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. After this, I did all of the other brand updates in the office, in the WeWork. Over there, actually, you might be able to see it. But I didn't really have a solid overview of what happened during Black Friday and how it went. So I wanted to record it separately real quick. So here you go. Black Friday is over. It's Tuesday, December 3rd right now. Yesterday was Cyber Monday. We hit low six-figure days, up 50% from last year's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which is not that much, right? 50%. I think I kind of just hit a ceiling with these types of products with like engraved maps on there. I think I should scale other collections more. Should put more effort into the coordinate collection, even though that is already very saturated, that market, many brands doing coordinate jewelry. But other than that, I should, think of new products, which I am working on. If I want to scale to 7-figure days, I just have to introduce new, unique products that are intrinsically viral and that have more demand, a broader target market. And yeah, I just think that is holding us back a lot. I can go further with the specific products I have right now by, for example, localizing. I wrote down more channels, so advertising on Snapchat and TikTok, different offers and landing pages, more creative diversity, so selling the same thing but with different angles or creators or etc. But I think this is a lot of effort for a little bit more skill, whereas if I can just find a better product that has a way broader market, that is unique, that is like a hero product for our brand, I can also do all of those things, but then higher leverage because the product has just so much more potential. By next video, the new product probably will have launched. I think that has some potential. Let's see. I think 2025, if I want to get the brand to 10 million a year, I really need to introduce new products, localize, more channels, hire different people, etc. But the product is the biggest part. So I'm very excited about that. I think I can do it next year. Even though this period wasn't as good as I thought it would be, I definitely think I can get the brand to 10 million next year. So I talked to you guys about that before. I'm not done with it yet. Let's see. I'm going to give myself the 2025 to see how far I can scale it. Of course, on the videos. So stick with me through that. But yeah, I also made some pretty big mistakes while scaling. I run my own meta ads. Thursday was doing very well. Probably the best day ever for the brand. So then I thought, okay, it's going so well. Let me increase spend on everything and lower, increase cost caps, etc. Lower target ROAS if we have a target ROAS campaign. But then I increased it so much that the spend was up a lot on Friday, but the sales weren't actually up a lot, which means that you're kind of hitting that inverse point where more spend means lower ROAS. So you kind of hit the sweet spot. You have like a sweet spot, and then after that, it just goes down in terms of ROAS, and then it just gets less net profit in the end. So I wasn't getting that much more sales on Friday than on Thursday, but I was spending a lot more, which means, and that's why I kind of think that there's just kind of a ceiling with these types of products that I'm selling now, which is low six-figure days. But we live and we learn, Today is actually really good still. Monday was actually really good still. Today is extended Cyber Monday, so let's see how that will go. Then I wrote down that not many new creatives were winning. Many historical creatives were actually doing better, which is interesting. So scaling mainly historical creatives. That's kind of it, what I wrote down about Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Yeah, I really, really, really need to introduce new products, new collections that are broader, relevant, that are more easy to understand, that are less niche. This will take me from low six-figure days to 7-figure days, okay? You hear it here, you hear it first. I'll manifest it on the videos. No, but it's just a very logical thing, just like I think everything in business is very logical. But anyways, that's a whole other conversation. That's it. Really, for the Black Friday overview. Let me think if anything else. Yeah, 50% up from last year. Great, but not very good. But it was mainly with the same products as we had last year. So yeah, that really shows me I should focus a lot in 2025 on new products, etc. Yeah, getting live coaching still in the ad account while scaling for Black Friday. So that is great. There's 2 separate people that I talked to you guys about in last week's video. I will put them in the description that are helping me run my ads. Very helpful, very actionable advice, very good suggestions and ideas that I wouldn't have come up with myself. So definitely worth the investment. A clear ROI there, because if I just act on one of their suggestions and it shows that it works, then the ROI is there, right? We're leveraged, we're scaling ads, so it's very easy to make that back. So that has been very helpful also during the Black Friday Cyber Monday sale. That's all of the updates about Black Friday Cyber Monday. That's the overview, that's the update. Let's get into the other brand updates. I recorded them in the office again, so we'll have a little bit of a change of scenery here. Hopefully you guys will learn something, and yeah, let's get into it. So the rest of the brand updates from this beautiful office here in beautiful Mexico City, with me doing manual camera settings. So I hope it kind of looks decent and I don't look either overlitten or underlitten. I don't know how to speak English. It's not my native language, you know, but you get the point. So you just heard all of the Black Friday updates. Let's get into the other updates, because business goes on as usual as well. I wanted to talk to you guys about my email pop-up rate, which is consistently between like 18 to 20%. You should really look into full screen pop-ups. If you do not use them yet for your brand, you're really missing out. Go to the link in my description. There is the app I use for it. Very good. You know, they're great. This is the app I am achieving this pop-up rate with, and they are very helpful. You don't have to use this app. You can also use any other full screen pop-up app, but you know, we're gathering so many emails doing this. So I already added my example here before, but also look here at the sign up rate so you can see it. Go and do that. Very helpful. You're missing out if you're not. The new email designs are really good. I found a separate email designer based in Brazil through like one of those portfolio sites, and she's doing very well. So my guy that I hired through the videos that is running the emails, basically managing her with the designs and giving her instructions. And this way, you know, we're doing email very well in-house. So I'm very happy with it. We're performing way better than the previous agency. Performance is, you know, up 5-10% versus before. I think we're probably at like 25% or something now, but it's a bit lower because Black Friday front-end scaled up really fast. So the email is kind of having to catch up, right? But yeah, that is great. Email designs are great. I'll add some examples, and I hope that we continue it this way. I started a Shopify Plus trial like 30 days ago. There was this offer with Shopify Plus, which is like a 60-day Shopify Plus trial, which is smart of them because I think they converted me on it, because the Shopify Plus is basically paying for itself since you unlock a customized checkout. So I added these upsells here, or cross-sells, that I'll add in the screen now, and they're basically paying for the Shopify Plus. So I'll probably stick with Shopify Plus, especially with a new product. It will be fine. It will be paying for itself. So interesting update as well. I'll stick with that. Very smart offer from Shopify. I hired a new guy through the videos as well. So again, if you think you can add something to the brand, or you are a hungry person that wants to learn, send me messages. I'll also call out in this video always, or in these videos and on my Twitter when I'm looking for someone new. But this time I hired someone who will run all of our influencers and partnerships. I've told you guys before that I feel like we're really missing out there. I'll go into it a little bit more in another clip in this video about who I hired and why. But basically our influencer program will exist of a few different pillars that I call them, that should be profitable on their own, but all fall under the influencer program, which is micro-influencer seeding, partnerships with team pages, super affiliates, basically people that are good at creating content that get a retainer to post every day on a TikTok account, and then the link on their account should be profitable. And then our own content machine to basically expand our own social media. We're already doing a good job on Instagram, but we need to be everywhere else as well. He will be in charge of all of that. Smart guy, content first. He was a creator himself. He watches the videos, so he is motivated. He wants to start his own brand, so he wants to learn. All of these things coming together, I think he will be doing great. Let's see. Excited to launch all of that because, again, I think we're very much lacking in influencer. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. With that as well, we need to activate our own ambassador group from the community more, is what I wrote down. So we have this community exchange live community. It's like a theme page for exchange students. From there, we invite people into an ambassador group, basically where we request content, where we have like a leaderboard of people that have the most affiliate sales, etc., etc. We launched a giveaway now on the community page. to kind of get more engagement. And then there's like a sales funnel behind the giveaway. I'm trying to leverage the ambassador group from the community and the community itself as much as I can. I think the jewelry isn't the best way to monetize the page. So I'm also looking into, having different partnerships and collaborations with other companies and basically also promoting other brands, etc., to really leverage that page as much as we can as like a separate business, because the jewelry, isn't generating a lot of sales. And I think it's very under leveraged right now, the community. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, how we monetize that further, how we use the ambassador group more, because now we, for example, use it to create content for ads with, but I think we can get way more out of that. So also, we'll do that together with the new hire. The new designer is doing well so far. So in this video, I'll go into this. So I'll skip this point and I'll, talk about this in the next video because it's not really relevant yet. But I hired a new designer and I'll go into how he is doing well, apparently, in next video. So watch out for that. The new products that I've been talking about have landed. We're working on a new collection. We're finishing the site functionality now. It should be launched by next video, the site and the product and the functionality, everything basically. Sorry, I got distracted. Really excited about that. So the maps, as I talked about in the Black Friday update, I think I've kind of hit a ceiling with the maps, because more spend didn't equal more sales. Actually, it was all going down if I kept spending more. So I think there's a bit of a ceiling there. So I'm really looking forward to introducing the new product. And then also, I don't think I do enough yet with the coordinate collection. So I'm also looking into different ways to scale the coordinate collection more, because it's kind of just there now. We're not really scaling it separately. So also working on that. And then another last point that I wrote down that I kind of, it's just a question. I think sometimes it's fun to add these general business thoughts and ideas in this part as well. But I wrote down, is it possible to run a business just off aligned incentives? I think it is. And then I wrote down, I'm looking forward to the day where this is possible, because right now, the way I run my business is very scrappy, very bootstrapped mentality. Flip every euro that you have. I don't think that's the correct saying, but basically making sure that every dollar that we spend is useful and allocated properly and not wasted. This makes it so I have to kind of get the best deal everywhere and out of everyone that I work with. And then, that can leave a bitter taste in people's mouths, because, for example, the web agency, for the new product functionality, we get like a good deal out of them, and then it ends up being way more work. And then, they're like, it's not worth our time, etc., which is just a shame. But the thing is, I'm bootstrapping a business, and it's currently not like a multi-million-dollar a year profit business. So I just kind of have to, I think, be scrappy and make every penny count. Even if you are like at a stage, let's say next year I'm at 10 million a year, I think still in that case, I should be scrappy with the same mentality. But beyond that, probably you can start paying these $100,000 a year salaries and, give people upside and stock and this and that. Because when I look at my friends that run like big businesses and big opportunities, like let's say $10 million plus, they can do this. They pay their employees hundreds of thousands a year. They give their employees stocks. The people that work with them get rich with them. And I think this is like good in many ways, because one, they get rich with you, but also they are motivated by incentives and not by kind of pushing people and like getting the best deal out of everything, which I have to do now, which I don't like, but it's just part of scrappy and bootstrapping a business, like I said. I'm looking forward to the day where either this opportunity is big enough, or the next thing that I'm going to be doing is so big where everybody that I'm working with is motivated by aligned incentives and it gives their all, because they're part of the mission, but they are also, incentivized properly, etc., etc. So this is something interesting you can think about. Maybe, I don't know, that was a little rant. And those were all of the other brand updates. Now, let's get into my life outside of the brands. More important than making money, arguably, my life. Lots of nuggets in there as well. Self-development. What I'm doing here in beautiful Mexico City. Maybe I'm struggling with something, or there's something going wrong in my head. Sleep is something I'm struggling with right now. So that's what I'm going into that part of the video in. Relevant for anyone that's trying to build cool shit. So yeah, let's get into it. See you guys next week with the new brand updates. Today is our biggest day ever, revenue-wise, in exchange live history. And it isn't even Black Friday yet, which is kind of crazy, isn't it? And look what I'm doing. I'm still sitting here like a fucking nerd. I'm turning into a monkey because I don't have a fucking razor. I'm in the jungle trenches of Tulum. There isn't a razor inside. Nothing has changed, motherfuckers. I'm just being a nerd on my laptop. Look at what time it is. It is 12, as you can see right there. Things don't change. We're traveling around. We're still going to the gym. That's it. I don't know what else to say. It's pretty cool though. It is pretty cool. The peak or the spike happened quicker than I expected. All of a sudden, demand has just gone crazy. I don't know why. I don't know how. We're running a few adjustments in our campaigns. Still an ABO testing campaign. And then Advantage Plus scaling campaigns, but on cost caps. And it just fucking started gaining momentum and spending money. And it's pretty cool. Let's see where this will go. I don't know what else really to tell you. We hit our biggest revenue day. It's been a few years. But again, I hope that this period will show that it's worth it for me to keep working on it another year. Based on trends, there's a few exciting things that are still coming. New products, new things, new this, new that. So yeah, let's see. But for now, we keep working, motherfuckers. A new morning with some beautiful sun. After my best day ever yesterday at Exchange Live. Now, I'm getting my coffee and I wanted to talk to you guys about something that has been helping me recently. I'm getting more structured in my tasks. What I do is the next day, the previous day, I kind of send myself everything that I need to do the next day in a separate Slack channel. I call it the power list. And then I have 3 tasks that I always do first regardless, which is respond to everyone that people tend to wait and use not responding as like an excuse not to keep working, which is like very annoying to me. So I first respond to everybody so everybody can keep working. Then I media buy, Meta specifically. Then I answer all my emails. And then I move on to all the other tasks. A big part of my day now, 2 hours or something every day is creative concepts, looking at other competitors, etc., etc. So yeah, that power list really helps me and I check them off. And again, like for me, I need to check things off, finish them, and only then move on to the next thing. Otherwise, I get like burned out throughout the day. So now I finished my answering to everyone. But yeah, the structuredness helps a lot. And figuring out the day before helps a lot in that as well. Now, I must be honest, I don't always do that. But usually throughout the day, there's so many things that come up that I have my notes channel and then I have my power list channel that I send in my notes channel. Like I need to do this, I need to do that. Or if it's a bit more important, I just send it in the power list channel, but then like send it for later tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then it automatically shows up there and I always have things to do. Like we know the to-do list is never ending, but yeah. Any other updates? Oh yeah, I tweeted and I said last video that I'm looking for a designer. I found a Dutch guy. Let's see if he wants to do it or not. He charged me some outrageously high Dutch hourly loan. Like they are crazy over there in Europe, what they expect hourly. And I told him, we're not going to do that. I'm going to give you a bonus for winning ads and I'm going to help you set up your own offer and teach you about e-commerce and shit. I need like a hungry person that wants to learn, not someone that wants to make a crazy high hourly fucking loan. Anyways, I seem to think differently about a lot of these things, but yeah. That's kind of it that I wanted to share. Trying to make more clips again and actually make these videos interesting, which I hope they are. So let's get my coffee now. So after I finish those 2 most important things, answering to everybody, media buying, scaling the fuck up because I want to have a bigger day today than I had yesterday and have biggest days by the day this period. Oh, someone is fucking screaming. I go back home with my coffee, I get my laptop and then I go to the co-work. But first I just get right out of bed and finish those most important things. Like Alex Ramosi says, just wake up, open your laptop and start working. Just taking a little break here in the sun. And the designer accepted my offer, which is good. I think it's a good choice. You know, I'm gonna help him get into e-com design instead of what he's doing now, web design. Because design for e-com, there is so much more upside when you create ads because brands make a lot of money of this. So it's kind of his next step in like, growth and making money. So I'm gonna help him with that. He's gonna help me with designs. I'll show him what e-com is. I'll help him set up an offer. I'll introduce him to friends with brands, etc., etc. Anyways, he's a Dutch guy, and maybe you know, or maybe you don't. I'm a Dutch guy, and I had a call with him yesterday, like an introduction call, and it kind of reminded me of something that I've been thinking about for a long time, but I don't really know. Like, yo, I'm back vlogging. Let's resume my talk. Being disconnected, like being on the call with this guy. He's a Dutch guy. He's a student. I studied in uni, although it was only for 3 months. I dropped out, but I studied in Rotterdam and I stayed there for like a year or so to like live the student life while working this job as an intern and trying to make web shops work. So I kind of got a flashback to that time by having a call with him, like hearing what he does. Like he's a student finishing his study now and then he'll go fully for what he's doing. But that reminded me of that I kind of feel disconnected from where I'm from the Netherlands. And I've always already felt like that. I never felt like I fit in. I never felt like I really friends, like apart from a few, but still I had to go my own way, that I kind of thought the same way as me or had the same mindset about things. I never felt in place physically, like in the Netherlands. It's gray and cold and never really happy there. And I just had most of the time that I was in the Netherlands, it was like struggle or like, yeah, I don't know, always trying to make it out, I guess. And now I've made it out and I'm doing my thing and I'm traveling, and kind of when I talk with people that are still like Dutch people back in that world, I kind of feel disconnected. Like, I don't know why. And I also don't know where my place will be in the future. I never really felt like the Netherlands was, meant to be my place. I always felt like I'm like meant to do more than locally and meant to be, it's a very strange feeling, but I feel very disconnected with where I'm from, which is weird, right? Because that's where I grew up. I have a lovely home. I have beautiful like family, 2 little brothers, my mom and my dad, but I just don't feel connected to the Netherlands as a country and the place where I grew up. Now my home is kind of like the people that I travel with. Why it was always so important for me to find those people. Because my home, I guess, is not tied to the Netherlands because that actually doesn't feel like home. It's a very strange feeling that I can always find words for to describe, but I distinctly feel a feeling of disconnect when I speak to someone that is from where I'm from and that I can kind of relate with in a way that I know you kind of grew up similarly or you live similarly as where I'm from. But I don't know, it feels like I'm separate from that and from kind of a rant. Maybe it makes no sense. But yeah, just taking a little break, getting my coffee, getting back to work. I wonder if I'll, just thinking, end up back there, that I will make it my home, because I do love the Netherlands and I think it's a very good country. And I think maybe at some point I would like to make it feel like my home, I guess. Maybe in the future, when I have a wife and kids and things like that. But yeah, let's see, who knows where it will go. Do you hear this fucking music? We're in fucking Ubud. 30 years ago. It's full of fucking hippies and deep techno all night. I'm done with this place. I want to get the fuck out of here. Come outside. You would think we're in Ubud like 30 years ago. It's nice and peaceful. We got a little villa. But then, what the fuck is this? Where are we? It's full of hippies and deep techno. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. Kind of a vibe though. But what the fuck? Like where? What a place. We're going out here ASAP. Look at my new glasses. Kind of look ridiculous. The sun is going away. And I wanted to record a little clip as I'm walking on the beach. But where the fuck's my microphone? I might have been not too positive about Mexico. But you know what is really sick here? Look at this. The beaches are straight from a Pinterest board. It's so sick. I know I look ridiculous with those glasses. Look at this. I feel like a travel vlogger. Maybe I'll pivot into travel vlogging. Become a billionaire by 25. Then become a travel vlogger. Or like a red pill dating YouTuber that cold approaches on the beach. Should I give it a shot? Maybe this surfer right here. Hello. Yeah, but really cool. Definitely the prettiest beaches I have ever seen in any place I've ever been to. And then you have these little beach clubs here. I love beach clubs. If there's anything I like to do when I like need to like wind down is like go to a beach club. I can be positive, and I think this place does have some positives. It's just not. Other than this, there's not really any reason you would go here versus anywhere else. If you're anything like me and you think that you like to kind of do the same things as I like to do. But look at this. The water is also beautiful, by the way. It's fucking clear blue. Wait, let me show you guys. You see this shit? It's fucking blue. So sick. Someone's getting married here. Yeah, that's my update for today. I had a fucking beautiful morning this morning. Worked on all the highest leverage things that I can do, which is media buying, responding to everyone, answering to all emails, coming up with new ad creatives, and reviewing my video. And then afternoon, go out to the beach and chill, and then I'll do some more work later. Beautiful day. Some might say the perfect day. I think my friends left already, so I'm gonna have to find them somewhere. Let's see if I can find them. Once again, risking my camera for my journey. I've already broke one of you motherfuckers, so I hope this time it will stand so I don't break it. Enjoying my morning coffee here in my little compound, Mexico. I wanted to talk about something, which is sleep. I've tweeted about sleep, how I'm making sleep one of the highest priority things for me right now in my life, because I noticed that it had a very big negative impact on me in many different ways when I wasn't sleeping properly, which was most of the times. So, I travel around, etc. I don't have any issues locking in. I don't have any issues getting work done. I don't have any issues, you know, being focused, jet setting around, etc. if I sleep well. But I wasn't sleeping very well often, mainly not enough deep sleep. I can get enough hours, but I wasn't really getting enough deep sleep. That has many different issues, like for example, many times when you're traveling around and you stay in these random Airbnbs, the quality of your sheets and stuff isn't the nicest. I don't really shut myself off before going to bed. Maybe I'm still doing work right before bed, or I fall asleep, watching a video or some shit. So that needs to be out of the window. Properly shutting down half an hour before sleep. No more work, turning off my phone. You know what I mean? Just having my own little nighttime routine. And I'm trying out supplements. So I tweeted about this. So the things that I'm trying is having my own sheets that I will travel with, linen sheets based on Tim Ferriss's recommendation, trying out supplements. I'm trying L-theanine, magnesium, 5-HTP. I'm just trying magnesium and L-theanine first now here, traveling with my own pillow. And then what else did I write down in there? Follow me on Twitter, by the way. There's some good shit on there. Yeah, earbuds and eye mask I have ordered as well, which I will get soon. And I will just try these things out because as well as not having good sheets when you're traveling, a lot of the rooms aren't really dark. And me, I need a dark room, I think. It just, helps me sleep better. So every time I get good sleep and proper deep hours, 8 hours, but also your proper deep hours, my day is great. I turn on in the morning and I'm on. Straight away, I'm dialed, I feel good. But my baseline, 80% of the time, which was I wake up in the morning and I feel like a zombie for the first 3 hours of the day, which was like, when I felt like that, I also got into my autistic mode, which I've talked about in a previous video a lot more. I just get like very unpleasant in my head. I think also to be around, and I think that all had to do with having bad sleep. I responded to some comment on that tweet that I made. Some guys saying how nobody really thinks about this, and that there's like 3 things every human does, which is breathe, sleep, and eat. But we kind of ignore those 3, which might be the most important things to think about in terms of quality of life and having your life experience be good. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated on that. Already now with these supplements and turning off properly before sleep, getting better sleep. I'm feeling better in the morning. I'm taking my morning coffee now and I'm already dialed. I already skilled my ads. I already responded to everyone. This is, I think, the key to life. You want big skill, you sleep good. No, I'm joking, but yeah, that is something I'm doing. Hopefully that helps you out. Maybe you should think about it too. What do you think about this shot? I'm getting more cinematic. Oh shit, that's a big ass animal. You know, I really don't like these animals in these fucking jungle places, man. Fucking crazy. Let me show you guys the gym here. It's nothing special, but as you can see, it gets the job done. There's another level down here. You don't need much more, right? Kind of like dirty gyms, because I'm not here to be all clean and shit. I need to sweat. What do you think of my helmet? Yo!
Nutty
What is
pudding.
this?
That's Blueprint Brian Johnson Nutty pudding, but with the caveat that it's very clearly not blended because we don't have access to a blender here. So it's chunky Nutty pudding. Maybe chunky pudding is better. But I also added some honey on top, so it's extra fire.
That's sick. Let me try that. I'll give you a house tour after I eat the chunky nutty pudding. We can't grow.
Fire. Get a strawberry.
We can't grow.
Try to get a strawberry. Like get a bite with that. Get a big bite. Get a big bite. Like let me make you a bite. Face that. It's everything your body needs.
It tastes like a blend, you know? Like not much taste. Well, edible. Alright, compound tour. This is the entrance right here. This is the little compound right here. Over there is our living room. You get in here. There's a bedroom. Bathroom. There's another bedroom. Back there. It's a nice little house. I mean, it definitely is one of the worst Airbnbs I've ever stayed at. In terms of life quality and shit, but yeah. Who cares? We're out of here in a few hours, so. This is the view here, little street, as you can see. Bath, fucking pool. But here are more rooms. Another room, another room, another room, and another room. Oh, oops. And then up here, there's another room. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. It's nothing special. Everything you need, but definitely won't be coming back to this place, you know? All right. Just left Tulum. As you guys know, I wasn't the biggest fan. Got to Playa now, here for a week. This is our little apartment. Let me show you guys. There's my bedroom over there, bathroom, little balcony, another bathroom. Let me show you guys what outside looks like in Playa. This is the Mexican city. It's nice vibes. So far, I like it way better than Tulum. Tulum was the trenches. It was like Ubud 30 years ago. This place is way, way nicer. There's actually people outside. Civilization. Girls I can yap with. I was damn near a depression over there in Tulum. Way better here. Sun in my face. Good food. Let me take you guys on the street and give you my first impressions. Feels like I'm in Dubai. Look at this shit. Wow. Sick. It's a fucking Olympic pool here. I can do workouts in this bitch. I told you guys that when I retire, I'll become more of a travel vlogger, so might as well start to get into the habit. Right outside my place, we have a burger and the sirloin. What else do you need? Not much. This is what the streets look like. Very nice. So happy to be back in civilization. I'm gonna try a steak here in Don Sirloin. Should be good. It's named after sirloin.
Gracias, amigo. You have pepper and salt? Pardon? Pepper, sal? Sí. And pepper? No, pepper. This one? Oh, un momento. Un momento.
Sí, sí. Gracias. Struggles of not speaking Spanish. Spanish-speaking countries. Sí, gracias.
Como dices, pepper.
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 Sí.
Oh, pimienta.
Sí. Gracias.
Always figure it out.
Now let's feast. I'm walking here in the streets, but to be honest, I have no idea if it's safe for me to walk here. Probably, right? Doesn't look too dangerous. Fucking amateur. Look what I found here. It feels like I'm right back in the US. A fucking Walmart. That is pretty cool. If you don't know, I lived in the US for a year. That's where my brand started on Exchange Live. So I'm gonna check out this Walmart. It's pretty cool. This takes me back so much. Used to go to Walmart just to like hang out. Either Walmart or the mall. My European ass cannot comprehend. But I love this. That concludes the section of me yapping and my impressions of Playa del Carmen. Good. Good. I'm happy to be in civilization. I approve it for now. I'll go to the gym in a bit. One of my friends I met in Barcelona. It's a good time here. Okay, this thing is dying. There's a very pretty cute dog down here. I just had a call with a new guy that started for the influencers. He's building out the whole influencer program. I told you guys I'm missing out on that. A few different things. I need to micro-influencer outreach. There's just mass influencers that promote the product that have between like 2,000 and 10,000 followers to post the product and tag us and make sales that way. That is like one part of the strategy. The other part is team accounts. We need to work together with team accounts that are in all these different niches that can buy from us, like host parents and host families and exchange students, right? We need to leverage our own community more, Exchange Live community. The community page we don't do enough with yet. Okay, we need to be everywhere. So these are all separate parts of the influencer strategy. We need to be everywhere where our sub niches are. Let's say Facebook groups or I don't know, very niche magazines or some shit. Okay, my camera died, so here you go on my phone. A smart guy. Very lost. He's like in the more clarity now, I guess, but he's been going through it. He's like 19 or 20 or 21, I don't know, young guy. And he went through that period that I described many times in the videos as like the dark period or feeling alone, etc. He was kind of going through that. He went to China to like do this monk camp to gain clarity. Anyways, he wants to start his own brand as well, so he's gonna work part-time with me on the influencer program, and then I'm gonna help him launch his own brand on the side so he can also scale his own shit, right? But yeah, very, very cool. Another guy that came through the videos, right? Like, this is so sick. I'm finding all these young, hungry people that want to work and want to progress with me as well because they like the videos and they learn something from this. So it's such a cool product of making these videos and documenting my journey. I'm really excited to get going with this guy. He's a super smart guy. And again, we're missing out a lot. I think we could probably scale to, let's say 100K a month just of the influencer program in extra additional revenue. So that is very helpful, something we're missing out on. So yeah, let's see how that will go. But something I told him is that he felt very lost, and you probably feel very lost at some point, or maybe you already went through that. I felt very lost at some point. When I dropped out of school, I spent like 2 years alone in my fucking room. It was COVID. Right after COVID, I moved to Bali with like 5,000 euros in savings. You know, it's a clarity issue usually. Like, you have to decide what you want to do. And then it's also a people issue. Like, you need to find people that are similar like you, that you can grow with and do all of this shit with. Like I said to you guys multiple times lately, I feel very well because I'm doing all of this with people that I care about, and because I found my people that I want to travel with and like build my future with, right? But it's usually a clarity issue. And one of my kind of online friends, Jay, he makes these YouTube videos as well. I saw him say in a video a few weeks ago how he felt burnt out or something, and it is usually a clarity issue. Also, this being lost, like feeling lost or not progressing, is kind of similar. It's like a clarity issue. And a way to think about that is the ABZ method, is what he called it, which is ABZ, and I think you should kind of reverse it. So start at Z, which is, where do I want to end up with, right? For example, I want a profitable brand. Or for me in this case, is I want to scale Exchange Live to 10 million. There is this whole A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? In the middle, right? But you don't care about that. You just care about A and B when you decide on Z. So what do I do today? What do I want to do tomorrow? A and B. And then Z, You decide on what you do today and tomorrow based on where you want to go. And then everything in the middle will fall into place. You don't worry about that. That is the clarity that you need. So he's in this Chinese monk camp right now, which is pretty sick, doing Kung Fu, because he wanted to gain clarity. And I think it's a smart conclusion of him. I feel lost, I need clarity. So he went there for clarity for a month, and he's gaining that more now. And he's basically saying, I want to do this with you, the influencer thing, because I want you to help me build my brand, which is smart of him, right? That is something he can do today. So we'll fucking scale a brand for him or start a brand and scale the shit out of it at some point. Step by step, A and B. First, define the product. And of course, he needs to do a good job on making my influencer program. Otherwise, there's no helping him out. Anyway, I will still help him out. But you know what I mean, right? It's a two-way street. But yeah, figure out what you need to do today and what you need to do tomorrow and where you want to go. And then things will fall into place. And you'll still probably go through a dark and lonely chapter, because even when you figure these things out, you'll be alone at home, or people don't really understand you, or you haven't figured out yet like who relates to you or who your people are. And that's fine. We all go through that. And I told him as well, it will be hard in the start, but then once it gets good, Now I know people, now I make money, now I can travel, and now it's good. And now everything compounds. The amount you make compounds. The people that you meet compound. Now I have these different people everywhere that I relate with. My friends almost all left now. I'm in Mexico still, but I know other people that I like and that I can work out with and that I can go out with and that I can hang out with. All these things compound, relationships, and then it gets good and it gets better, bro. It's very good on the good side. You need to keep that in mind. It will be very shit in the start, and then it gets very, very good when you get into the good life, is how I like to call it. But if you don't do it at all, then it will all just be mundane forever and average. If you don't want that, then you need to go through the dark period and the lonely period, etc. Anyway, that's my motivational rant for today. Maybe you appreciate it, maybe you don't. I just went to the gym, I trained chest with one of my friends, and now I'm going home, eat a bit, and chill out. That's my clip for today. Did my duties as a YouTuber. Black Friday has started. Friday, November 29th. We launched the Black Friday sale very early, like a week and a half ago. But today is Black Friday, the proper day. Conversion rate has already doubled. It's gonna be our biggest day ever in the history of me doing e-commerce. Multiple 6-figure day. So pretty exciting shit. Just scaling budgets every few hours. I definitely was overcomplicated in media buying in many ways, but a guy that is consulting me on this had a great tweet about it. Basically, look at the ROAS, scale the budgets, and scale the cost caps if you're running cost caps, which I am. Some e-com media buying nerd shit. But I don't know what else. That's it. Hope that, it's going to be worth it. I mean, the performance has already been so strong throughout the weeks. I've talked to you guys that this period is really an indicator if I should continue with the brand right now or not. I think I will, because I'm also introducing new products and some things that I haven't fully leveraged yet, in my opinion, like using different angles, emotional angles, landing pages, new products, new niches. So I think I need properly like the full next year to squeeze as much out of it as I can, and then probably I'll sell it after or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it running. Maybe it gets so big that I'll not even sell it at all. Who knows what's gonna happen? I cannot predict the future. Again, I'm just doing what feels right every day, but I think I will continue with it next full year. And then after I should, it's cute to a certain extent to have like a thing like I have, right? But I think at some point you have to also do something serious and not get hung up like the first thing. But as long as I'm learning and I see potential, then I think I'm doing the right thing and it feels right now. So I'll continue doing it and then move on to the next big thing. And I want something that ties into the YouTube that you guys could buy from at some point, because now I'm kind of having my journey and then my brand, and it's very separate. Whereas the journey has so much leverage, especially for the future. It should be, into each other. The journey should add to the brand and the brand should add to the journey, and it should, go together. So that's like the main thing at some point that I want to do. So that's why I was considering, is that right now So early next year, or is that early next year, 2025? I mean 2026. But yeah, let's see. Gonna get a coffee now. Skill some more ads. Make some money. Yeah. The life of a nerd. Okay, so I made a little bit of a mistake today because I was trying to force spend on one of the campaigns. So I removed like the bid caps. I told you guys that or cost cap actually. And I updated the spend so it would be lower. So it's not gonna spend, let's say you put it on 10K a day, it's gonna like force trying to spend 1,000 euros. But then actually, because the Wi-Fi here is shit, I know for sure I changed it. It didn't update. So then I refreshed it half an hour later and it burned through like 1,000 euros. So I lost a bit there. Lost a bit of profitability. Part of the game. We still have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then some Christmas shopping days, and then it'll be fine. But yeah, it happens, you know? Just gotta move forward. Very pretty outside. Look how pretty it is. Civilization. So happy to be back in civilization. Beautiful. Just trying to have a peaceful flight here. I'm gonna reveal something to you guys. What the fuck is this guy doing? Fucking robot. All right. We just got to Mexico City. The East Coast adventure of Mexico is over. Tulum, Playa. I mean, we got through Cancun because the airport is there. And now we're in Mexico City. I just found out this city has more residents than New York. It's a fucking huge city. And it's so nice and green. It's fucking beautiful. Nice little apartment. This is the living room. Give you a quick tour. Then here is the little kitchen. Over here are the bedrooms. Bedroom. Look at that. It looks nice. It's the final destination in Mexico before going home for Christmas. So yeah, it's good to have been in this country as well and explore some places. Again, I want to have seen these places in my 20s and have to decide what I like and what I don't like. And yeah, I just enjoy this a lot. Being around places and traveling around while building my business instead of being stationary. It's not for me right now, maybe in the future. Who knows, maybe if I do find my place. After this though, I will stay in one place for a little longer. It's been a bit quick now, month here, month here, month here. We'd like to make it like 2-3 months each, and then sometimes have these little, I recently learned the word sabbatical that they do in the UK, I guess, where it's like a month, maybe 3-4 months a year, kind of exploring more. But yeah, it's great. I'm gonna go out now, get some coffee, see the environment, see what I like about it. Came to this WeWork here. It's kind of sick. Let me show you guys outside. Look at this city, Mexico City. Beautiful. The sun is going down. It's a great city, you know? So far, it's like very vibrant. It's like a scrappy version of Barcelona, but more warm. There's people everywhere, families laughing. Yeah, it's really nice, you know? We're here in WeWork. The facilities and stuff are really nice here. There's nice little restaurants. There's good places to work. Yeah, I really like it, to be honest. I would come back here for sure. First experience like Playa and Cancun and Tulum weren't that good, but this is like completely different. It's like very, I don't know, modern city. I really enjoy it. And pretty office spaces. Super nice. That's it for this week's Documenting the Journey. I'm preparing the brand updates now, and then I'll record it. I think this is probably going to be a pretty long video. Like you guys know, we're back to posting kind of randomly when I think I have something good to say. So all of these clips here, I think I do have something good to say. Maybe not. If I was yapping too much, let me know in the comments. I hope you guys learned something. Maybe you realized something. Hopefully it's helpful. And yeah, that's it for this week. I'll see you guys in the new Documenting the Journey.